City Council's increase of fees for fields and arenas has quickly drawn reaction from sports organizations that use the facilities. The city is saying the fee increases are bringing local facilities more in line with other cities.
The cost of playing sports in Prince George will be going up, but for some organizations, the cost will be going up sooner than later. As part of the city's core review, organizations like PG Minor Hockey, the Figure Skating Club, and others will see an increase in the cost of ice time jump 5% this fall. But the increase could have been much higher.
We're glad it wasn't 15 or 10% at all. 5%, we can handle that, pass that on to our register to the players. We have to pass that cost on to the players. Just like every year, we've had a 3.5% increase for the last 2 years.
Council was originally mulling over a 15% increase, which was called for in the core review for ice arenas, but settled on 5%. Some councillors say the cost of arenas in Prince George is too low.
When you take a look at, for example, arena ice hockey, and you have people come to Prince George and they say, my God, your rates are low.
The original increase in ice costs was 3.5%, which will now jump to 5%. Ice arenas aren't alone in the increase. Sports fields will also have a significant cost increase in their price to rent. 16 user groups, including minor football and youth soccer, only pay $10 annually to rent fields, which will be jumping to $1,000 a year. The new rate won't go into effect until April 2015.
$10 was ludicrously low. Everybody that I've spoken to agrees that just had to change. And $1,000 is not a big number when you consider the number of players that are playing over that season. It comes down to pennies per player.
The difficulty for players, and it's mostly for the parents, is going to be the fee increase. Like if minor football has to pay a higher fees for the fields, then obviously it's going to come down. They have to raise their costs per player to play.
With 18 months to implement the increase, it will give minor football a chance to lessen its impact.
I think what it'll do is it'll help people with their annual budgets prepare better for it. So, I think if it was an immediate increase, I think then you're going to have an outcry from the communities. But I think if they have a year and a half to prepare for it, I think they'll be okay.
The consensus seems with the rate increase for user groups, many are saying it could have been worse. Zamir Karim, CKPG News.